Hey yo! All right, real quick. This is for the first deal. The goal in all this was to really just document from the cold call all the way to the closing table on my first deal. I've had three deals fall through for unforeseen reasons. Tenant was being uncooperative. I locked the deals up too high. I'm gonna be honest about that too. But since then, I feel like I've really been able to gather what is a true lead. And by doing that, I feel like it narrowed it down to a much smaller group of people and opened my eyes to how many more conversations I need to be having in order to find these quality leads. And that when I find these quality leads, I'm not having to be so overly competitive with my offer that it brings me outside of the window where I'm going to be able to pull down an assignment fee. Because that's what was happening with the other ones. The other agreements that I got, it was me as well as other investors slash wholesalers making offers. So I felt the need to compete and go above and beyond what they were doing. And then I ended up just outbidding the other people, but then it didn't make sense anymore. I couldn't get any buyers to bite at that price. So this one is a really good deal. We're going to know a lot more about how good of a deal it is by the end of today. In an hour, I have my JV partner's guy going out to take pictures to meet with the seller, or I'm sorry, the seller's daughter who lives in the property. She works graveyard shift, and she texted me earlier this morning saying that she had just got home because she got called into work, and that she asked that I give her a call ahead of time to kind of give her a wake up call. So that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Hello.
Hello, Christy.
What?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. This is Derek. I was just giving you your wake up call.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. No problem. Um, yeah. So our guy's getting out there. He should be there around 5. His name is Carlos, and I think he may be just kind of reaching out to you to give you like a estimated time. Maybe give you like a little 5-10 minute heads up. But if not, he's mentioned that he will get there pretty much at 5 o'clock. So.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I got called in last night, so I didn't get the house picked up as much as I wanted to.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah, I had gotten your text. Earlier. It seemed like kind of a last minute thing. How you got called in?
Yeah, I got called in yesterday. My job is notorious for last minute shit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, being frustrated dealing with like teenagers.
Right.
It was a pain in the ass.
I gotcha. Yeah, people always calling out, finding something better to do. Yeah.
So we had like something like 8 or 9 call outs yesterday evening.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So went in at 7. They wanted me there at 5, and I was like, it's 4:30. You guys are all on time.
Yeah, no way.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Got up at 7, about 4, 5 o'clock.
Dang. Yeah. Full shift. Well.
So that's when I text you. Just give me a wake-up call.
Yeah, and I appreciate it because I'm glad you did, because if I hadn't, I don't know if I'd imagine that you might have waken up, but I'm glad that you asked, because I just want to work with you the best I can.
And I'm thinking, I told my boss I needed Tuesday and Wednesday of next week off.
Okay.
So that way we could do it again next Wednesday.
Yeah. If we could do Tuesday, that would be best. Next Tuesday is the last day of our inspection period, so that's kind of our deadline. And if to be honest, we can cross that bridge when we get there. If Carlos is able to get good enough pictures, we may not even have to send our people out there. It's just for the people who can't really gather the scope of work that's needed through the pictures. So we can kind of have that conversation in a few days from now, once we actually get the pictures taken.
Trust me, you'll see the condition of the house without having to be here.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, nothing to kind of fret about right now.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I did request Tuesday and Wednesday because there's no way in hell she's going to give me Monday.
Perfect. Okay.
And if we do it Tuesday, I would want to do it like around noon.
Noon?
Between 10 and noon.
Okay.
Because it's easier for me to stay up.
Gotcha.
Than it is for me to try to take a nap and then wake up.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, perfect. I'll take note of that. And just kind of, like I said, it pretty much is just me noting it right now, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And I appreciate you letting me know that, though.
Like I said, it's easier for me to stay up than it is for me to take a nap and
sure.
Get up because I am not.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, once you fall asleep, I'm sure you're out like a light for the rest of the 8 hours that you're getting. So I'll take note of that.
I get 8 hours? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess that's wrong of me to assume.
Yeah, between a dog and a 15-year-old, I want you to get a consecutive.
Yeah. Man. All right. Okay. Well, he should. What time is it right now? So yeah, he should be out there within probably the hour. And then I'll reach out to you. If not by the end of this week, this weekend, so that we can coordinate that time to see if we need to get back out there.
Okay, that's fine. And if I do not answer, it probably means that they called me in early because they have a tendency to do that.
On the weekend, you're saying, when I round back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I might even just text you. It seems like that's probably more convenient for you, so that you're not having to take a phone call while you're at work or anything like that.
Sometimes it is and sometimes it's not, because sometimes we're not supposed to have our phones on the floor, but I keep on the floor because I have a 15-year-old at home.
Right. Yeah, of course. Right. Of course. Yeah. So I'll try you. If I don't get a hold of you, nothing that I'm going to be reaching out to you is so urgent that it needs to be taken that exact second anyway. So if I don't get you on the phone, I'll just shoot you a quick text.
Yeah, shoot me a text and I'll get back to you. I try to not respond to text messages or send text between the hours of 10 and 8.
Okay.
Because those people like to sleep.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And I do try to respect that.
No, absolutely. And if I text you and you don't text back, I'll imagine that it's, I won't take any offense to it. Just get back to me when you can. And, again, if I don't hear back from you, I won't take it personally.
Yeah, and if I do text you at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, that's when I saw it, and
right.
It was like on a low.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
And just forgive me.
No, absolutely, I understand. And I saw your text this morning and kind of thought that exactly. I was thinking about texting back, but I was like, she's probably asleep. No need to, possibly wake her up right now just for me to acknowledge that I saw the text. So
yeah,
I get it.
So like I said, I try not to text super early or super late.
Right. But
sometimes it's one of those, okay, let me at least pretend that I know that this person's having to get a hold of me for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because otherwise I'll forget later.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm the same way. I got a couple texts in here in the phone that I probably should get back to now, but it's almost too late. Too late to round back. So I get it. I won't take it personally. I promise.
Okay, please don't. And like I said, and if you do, and if you don't get a response from me by like 8 o'clock in the morning, text me back.
Gotcha.
That way, if I don't hear the phone when it goes off, I will at least be able to. Oh, okay.
Right.
Crap.
Right. No, yeah, I get that. So yeah, if I don't hear from you, shoot you another text. Yeah, we'll stay in contact.
If you don't, that way, and it's not me trying to ignore anybody. It's just the simple fact that my frontal lobe doesn't work right now.
No, hey, I get it. You sound like you're dealing with a lot, and you're you're working the graveyard shift, and I'm just want you to know that I appreciate that. And I appreciate how communicative you've been thus far, and just your cooperation and all this. I really do appreciate it, and I'm wanting to do anything that I can. If it's me texting you late at night or early in the morning, just to be able to get in contact with you, I'll definitely do that. So,
Okay.
no worries at all.
Okay. Well, I will. Hopefully, you guys will get the pictures you guys need, and we can get this going in the direction that Dad wants it to go.
Yeah, perfect.
So I know Dad wants to get it done, and I've already got my moving crew is already on standby.
Perfect. All right. And the realtor who I was going to put you in contact with, I've just I don't know if I've told you this since we last spoke, but I kind of gave him the rundown, let him know the timeline and whatnot, and he's kind of on standby as well. Once we get eyes on the property and our inspection period has passed, then I'm going to have him reach out at that point so that you guys can start talking back and forth and figuring out what needs to get done in terms of finding you a new place.
Works for me.
All right. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you in a few days here.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. She's a cool lady. She likes to talk a lot, and I'm willing to listen. She just wants to be heard. If anybody hasn't watched the previous videos on this deal here, she's very open and admitted that she has fallen into a state of depression because her husband passed away either this March or last. And that's really the reason behind the condition of the place slipping, and becoming as bad as it has been, because she's just not wanting to deal with anything. So when you hear her talk about, oh, my frontal lobe is turned off right now, it's because she's dealing with a lot. She lost her husband. Now she's a single mother of a 15-year-old teenager. She works graveyard shifts, sleeps during the day, and all that. So I get it. But yeah, she does like to talk a little bit. But that's because I'm sure nobody's really on her side. Even her dad, the seller, is like fed up with it. He doesn't really even care. Like he didn't care that she got put out on the street. Like I was trying to convince him that like I had her best interest at heart when I was negotiating with him, trying to put it under agreement. And he was just like, yeah, whatever. Like you guys do what you got to do with her. Like you're going to buy it with her in place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever then, like he honestly didn't care. She's a grown woman. And it sounds like it's gotten to the point now where even family, he said he doesn't even go over there anymore because it's it's filthy, and he has really nothing to talk about with her because it sounds like it's just a lot of complaints on her end. But I made sure to kind of start on a good note with her. I let her know that I'm on her side, and I continue to reassure her of that. If you heard me, just letting her know, I completely understand. I will not take anything personally. You're not offending me. I appreciate you in all of this. And I just want, again, to reiterate that I'm here to help any way that I can. And I'm really glad, in speaking with her father, the seller, he talks about, how she has a lot of bad days in a row and how she just isn't wanting to deal with anything. But I haven't ran into that at all with her. And I really think that the relationship between me and her is the most important in this deal. And that's the relationship that's going to need to be nurtured and handled very delicately and sensitively. But thus far, no problems. Hoping that it's just continues to be smooth sailing from here. Again, just wanted to hop on real quick. Any conversation that I have with either her, the seller, any buyers regarding this deal, I'm going to try to hop on here and document if I can, get here in time. If I'm here in front of my computer and I remember to do so. So yeah, again, I'd appreciate a like, comment, subscribe, anything like that. If not, that's cool with me. If you don't like the content, that's cool with me too. Whatever you feel is appropriate. That's what's going to happen here. And I can appreciate and respect your decision regardless. But for those who do support, I appreciate the support. And I hope that you continue tuning into these future videos and any other videos that I upload to the channel here. Until next time. Peace.